The art gallery arrangement. The champagne glasses clinked softly throughout the elegant art gallery. Soft golden light spilled across white walls decorated with bold, colorful paintings. Women in evening gowns and men in crisp suits wandered from one artwork to another, their voices creating a gentle hum of conversation. Emma Hartford stood near a painting of purple flowers, her champagne untouched. She wore a simple white dress that fell just above her knees. Her long blonde hair cascaded over one shoulder. She looked beautiful, but her green eyes were filled with worry. She checked her phone again. 7:15. The wedding reception had started 15 minutes ago. Her ex-boyfriend Marcus was getting married tonight. The invitation had arrived 3 months ago, cream-colored with gold lettering. Emma had almost thrown it away. But then she remembered how Marcus had left her 2 years ago, saying she wasn't ambitious enough, that she would never amount to anything. She had RSVP'd yes out of pride. She wanted to show him she was doing fine. Better than fine. But now, standing alone in this gallery, that decision felt foolish. "You've been staring at that painting for 10 minutes, a deep voice said beside her. Emma turned. A tall man stood next to her, his dark hair perfectly styled, his navy suit tailored to perfection. He had the kind of face you saw in business magazines. Strong jaw, confident eyes, the faint hint of a smile. "I'm sorry," Emma said, "the impressionist piece," he gestured to the purple flowers. "You haven't moved. Either you're deeply moved by it, or you're avoiding something." Emma felt her cheeks flush. "Is it that obvious?" The man's smile widened slightly. "I'm Daniel Westbrook. I'm supposed to be at a charity dinner right now, but I ducked out early. Too many people asking for donations." This seemed more peaceful. "Emma Hartford," she replied. "And I'm supposed to be at my ex-boyfriend's wedding reception. But I'm standing here instead." Daniel raised an eyebrow. "That's interesting." "Why?" Emma sighed. The champagne suddenly felt heavy in her hand. "Because I told everyone I'd bring a date. I wanted to show Marcus that I'd moved on. That I was happy. But the truth is, I don't have anyone. I've been so focused on my career, on proving him wrong about me, that I haven't dated anyone seriously since we broke up." The words tumbled out faster than she intended. Something about this stranger made her feel safe enough to be honest. "So you're hiding in an art gallery," Daniel said thoughtfully. "Yes," Emma admitted. "Pathetic, isn't it?" Daniel was quiet for a moment. He studied her face with those sharp, intelligent eyes. Then he set down his own champagne glass on a nearby table. "What if I went with you?" he said simply. Emma blinked. "Excuse me, to the wedding reception. What if I pretended to be your date? Just for tonight, a few hours, and then we go our separate ways." Emma stared at him. "You're joking." "I never joke about weddings," Daniel said, and there was something in his tone that suggested a story behind those words. "Look, I have nothing else to do tonight. You need help. It's simple. But you don't even know me," Emma protested. "That makes it easier, doesn't it? No complications, no expectations, just two people helping each other out." Daniel straightened his tie. "Besides, I'm excellent at playing a part. I do it every day in boardrooms." Emma's heart raced. This was crazy. This was absolutely insane. But as she looked at Daniel Westbrook, with his calm confidence and his kind eyes, something inside her shifted. "Okay," she whispered. "Okay, yes, please. Can you pretend to be my date for one day?" Daniel smiled, a real smile this time. "Let's go make your ex-boyfriend regret every decision he's ever made." The wedding reception was held in a converted warehouse with exposed brick walls and thousands of string lights. Music played softly as guests mingled around tall cocktail tables. Emma spotted Marcus immediately. He stood near the bar with his new wife, a woman named Chelsea with perfect teeth and a designer dress. Emma's stomach twisted. She almost turned around, but then she felt Daniel's hand on the small of her back. Gentle, reassuring. "Breathe," he murmured. "You've got this." They walked in together. Emma held her head high. Daniel stayed close to her side, his presence solid and comforting. Marcus saw them within minutes. His smile faltered slightly when he noticed Daniel. Emma could see him taking in the expensive suit, the confident posture, the way Daniel looked at her with genuine warmth. "Emma," Marcus said, approaching them. "You came, and this must be your date." "Daniel Westbrook," Daniel said smoothly, shaking Marcus's hand with just enough firmness to make a point. "Emma's told me so much about you. Congratulations on your marriage." The conversation was brief but perfect. Daniel was charming without being over the top. He made subtle comments that suggested he and Emma had been together for months. He touched her arm naturally. He laughed at her jokes. And somehow, over the course of the evening, something changed. They danced together during a slow song. Daniel held her carefully, respectfully, but there was something electric in the space between them. "Thank you for this," Emma said softly. "I know it's ridiculous, but—" "It's not ridiculous," Daniel interrupted. "We all need help sometimes. Even the strong ones." Emma looked up at him. "Why did you really agree to do this?" Daniel was quiet for a moment. The music swelled around them. "Because I went to my ex-wife's second wedding alone last year. I sat in the back and pretended I was fine. I wish someone had offered to come with me. To make it less lonely." Emma's heart ached for him. "I'm sorry." "Don't be," Daniel said. "That's life. We survive. We move forward. And sometimes, we stand in art galleries avoiding things until someone pushes us to be brave." They stayed until the end of the reception. They talked about everything, nothing. Emma learned that Daniel ran a tech company he'd built from nothing. That he loved old movies and terrible puns. That he was nothing like Marcus, nothing like anyone she'd ever met. When they finally left, standing outside under the stars, Emma realized she didn't want the night to end. "So," Daniel said, "that's done. You survived your ex's wedding. Congratulations. I couldn't have done it without you," Emma said. Then, gathering her courage, she added, "Maybe I could buy you dinner sometime. As a thank you." Daniel's eyes sparkled. "I'd like that, but not as a thank you." "Then why?" He stepped closer. "Because I haven't had this much fun pretending in years. And I think I'd like to see what happens when we stop pretending." Emma smiled, really smiled, for the first time in months. Sometimes the best things in life begin with a simple question. Sometimes courage looks like asking a stranger for help. And sometimes, the person you need most appears exactly when you're ready to stop hiding. "I'd like that too," Emma whispered. And under the stars, outside a wedding that no longer mattered, something real finally began.